Adopt this and never doubt yourself. Stoicism. You stand at the edge of a decision, feeling the familiar weight of uncertainty pressing down on you. It's a common struggle in daily life, where self-doubt creeps in like a shadow. The Stoics teach us a powerful principle. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. This insight from Epictetus resonates deeply when you confront challenges. Imagine this. You've just submitted a project at work, and moments later, your colleague gives you a pointed critique. How does it feel? The instinct is to sink into doubt and question your abilities. You can almost hear the internal dialogue spiraling. What if they're right? What if I'm not good enough? Yet in this moment, you have a choice. Instead of letting external opinions dictate your self-worth, you can choose how to respond. Are you going to let one negative comment overshadow the dedication and effort you put into your work? Reflect for a moment. How often do you tie your value to others' perceptions? What would happen if you based your self-assessment solely on your own principles and efforts? Life is filled with scenarios like this. Perhaps it's during a family gathering when you feel the weight of judgment from relatives about your life choices. Instead of allowing that doubt to seep in, recall that you have control over your thoughts and reactions. Ask yourself, what do I truly believe about my path? Am I living in alignment with my values or swayed by others' expectations? This practice of self-examination holds the key to reducing self-doubt. As you navigate these encounters, remember that the Stoic path empowers you to step back and analyze the situation. Take a deep breath and let your shoulders relax. Facing criticism doesn't need to unravel your confidence. Instead, see it as an opportunity for growth and refinement. Consider this. How would your life change if you stopped measuring your worth by the approval of others? What steps can you take today to foster greater self-acceptance, independent of external validation? In the coming 24 hours, make it a point to observe these moments of doubt. Whenever you feel that familiar weight pressing down, pause, breathe, and practice reframing your thoughts. It might be in a meeting, during a conversation, or even while scrolling through social media. Don't forget, your reaction is the true measure of your strength. Embrace this approach over the next day and see how it influences your self-perception. As you engage with this Stoic principle, I encourage you to check in with yourself. Take note of your growth, and remember to come back for the next discussion, where we'll delve deeper into the Stoic tools that can help you transform fear into power. Hey, before you put this Stoic teaching into practice, I need to give you an important heads up. Many subscribers have reported that YouTube unsubscribed them without warning. Check the red button below to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I don't want you to miss any Stoic lesson coming up. And since you're here, smash that powerful like. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. Tell me in the comments, which city are you watching from? I love getting to know every amazing person who's part of this community. Your participation makes all the difference. Let's interact. You've just embraced the idea of self-acceptance, and now it's time to take that further. It's about uncovering an essential truth that lies at the heart of Stoicism, the idea of radical acceptance. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and the sun is shining, yet there's heaviness in your heart. Maybe you have a presentation to deliver or a crucial conversation looming. You feel the anxiety creeping in, and you wonder why you're so affected by what hasn't even happened yet. Sound familiar? Here's the transformative perception. Every moment you spend worrying about the future drains your present. Epictetus reminds us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. This simple truth flips the script on our tendency to fear what's ahead. Instead of letting unwanted scenarios play out in your mind, you can anchor yourself in the now. When doubt washes over you, pause and take a breath. Feel your feet grounded on the floor. Allow the air to fill your lungs fully. Acknowledge the anxiety, but don't let it define you. Picture a busy street corner. People rush by, heads down, focused on their phones. Each face reflects a unique story, their own battles. Now think about your story. It's yours to tell. Are you letting the bustle of life divert you from your path? In moments of doubt, challenge yourself with this question: what is in my control right now? You can shape your reactions, not the situation itself. Let's take that earlier work scenario. Instead of spiraling into self-critique, consider the feedback as a chance to refine your skills. Your worth isn't tethered to a single opinion. It's a tapestry woven from your actions, values, and intentions. What if you approached each moment of criticism as a guide instead of an opponent? Take a moment to reflect. Are there areas in your life where you let potential criticisms weigh you down? These moments exist for growth, not punishment. Just like muscles grow stronger by lifting weights, you become a more resilient individual by facing challenges. Now, picture yourself in that family gathering, surrounded by the noise of opinions. Do you catch yourself wanting to impress, to gain acceptance? Visualize stepping back, choosing to savor your own company instead. The warmth of your self-approval can drown out outside chatter. Silencing those voices starts with understanding that you're driving your own journey. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish for everything to happen as it does happen, said Epictetus. So, what's your next step? Let's make deliberate choices today. Commit to observing your responses. Each time doubt surfaces, notice it, breathe deeply, and remind yourself of your autonomy. Tomorrow, when you feel those familiar twinges of uncertainty, take a minute. Reflect on how you choose to respond. Engage with that moment of discomfort. Don't shy away. This is where your growth occurs. How will you train your mind to seek clarity instead of chaos? Embrace this small shift in perspective and watch your self-doubt gradually transform. Remember, you hold the reins of your thoughts and reactions. Let that realization guide you forward. Why not jot down your reflections on these encounters? Each one is a stepping stone to a more confident you. As you explore these Stoic principles, consider this: the power lies not in your circumstances, but how you choose to meet them. What will you choose today? Chapter 2. Focused Living, Staying Present. Now that you've started observing your thoughts and reactions, let's dive deeper into the idea of focused living. This concept is essential for managing self-doubt and enhancing your overall well-being. Think of it as a tool, a way to navigate through the noise of everyday life. Picture this: you're sitting in a cafe, your favorite drink in hand, but your mind is racing miles ahead. You're preoccupied with what's coming next. Meetings, deadlines, or the myriad things that could go wrong. But what if you paused for a moment? What if you just took in the space around you? Taking a moment to breathe can be powerful. When you focus on your surroundings, the warmth of the sun, the laughter of people nearby, you anchor yourself in the present. It's about experiencing life as it unfolds, not as anxiety-filled narratives in your mind. The Stoics teach us that being present allows us to appreciate each moment. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoics, wrote about the importance of recognizing life's fleeting nature. He urged us not to waste time worrying about things we cannot control. This wisdom is a reminder to live fully in the here and now. So how can you practice this? Start small. Next time you find yourself caught in a swirl of worries, deliberately choose to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold it for a couple of seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. With each breath, let go of the chaotic thoughts and reconnect with the present moment. As you do this, consider your current feelings. Are you feeling anxious about an upcoming event? Acknowledge that feeling without judgment. It's okay to feel uncertain. The key is not to let it define your day. Next, let's connect this idea with the feedback you received at work. Instead of letting it eat away at you, think of it as a chance to reflect. What can you learn? What changes can you make? Embracing the present means facing challenges openly and seeing them as opportunities for growth. Now, think about those family gatherings. Maybe you dread the conversations about your choices. Instead of getting lost in their opinions, focus on your values. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? Allow your inner compass to guide you, rather than the voices around you. Doing this isn't about ignoring others. It's about understanding that their opinions don't define you. You are in charge of your path, and remembering this helps you stay rooted. In the next 24 hours, challenge yourself to practice focused living. Notice when your thoughts start to wander into anxiety. Pause, breathe, and bring your attention back to the present moment. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Each time you refocus, you reclaim a bit of power over your thoughts. This is your journey, and you have the ability to steer it in a direction that aligns with your values. As we wrap up this chapter, take a moment to reflect on how this practice can reshape your experience. How would life feel if you embraced the present fully? In our next discussion, we will explore another Stoic tool that can help you build resilience in the face of life's challenges. Together, we'll uncover ways to transform setbacks into stepping stones. But for now, hold on to this practice of focused living. Watch how it shifts your perception and nurtures your confidence. Remember, each moment is a chance to grow. What will you choose to focus on today? Chapter 3. Embracing Resilience, Turning Setbacks into Stepping Stones. Now that you've started practicing focused living, let's talk about another essential aspect of Stoicism: resilience. This means bouncing back from challenges, learning from setbacks, and becoming stronger with each experience. Life throws curveballs at us, but how we respond makes all the difference. Imagine you faced a setback at work. Maybe a project didn't go as planned, and you're feeling defeated. It's easy to dwell on what went wrong, letting that negativity pull you down. But here's the Stoic twist. What if you viewed this setback as the lesson instead? Think about it. Every mistake, every challenge has a lesson tucked inside. It might be hard to see it right now, but there's always something to learn. Did you miss a detail? Did communication break down? Reflect calmly on what happened without judgment. This is your opportunity to grow. When you face obstacles, start by acknowledging your feelings. Sure, it's frustrating to deal with disappointment. You might feel a sense of loss or worry about future repercussions. That's completely natural. But remember, emotions are stepping stones, not the final destination. Allow yourself to feel, but then pivot to action. Ask yourself, what's the next step? This simple question can redirect your energy. Instead of wallowing, gather insights from the experience. Write them down. What can you do differently? How can you prepare better next time? This reflection process can empower you to tackle similar scenarios with newfound wisdom. Let's return to that family gathering you once dreaded. Perhaps a relative made an offhand comment that struck a nerve. It's easy to let that comment linger in your mind. But what if you took a moment to reframe it? Instead of letting it define you, consider what elements of it resonate with your own beliefs. Maybe it offers a chance to clarify your own values. Every interaction, even the uncomfortable ones, gives you insight. Let these moments shape your understanding of yourself. Instead of feeling the weight of judgment, you can treat these experiences as mirrors reflecting your journey. Now, think about the power within you. You are not merely reacting to life, you are engaging with it. Each setback you encounter gives you the chance to reassess, adapt, and strengthen your resolve. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Embrace this idea. This week, try viewing a recent setback as an opportunity. Maybe you didn't land a promotion you were sure about. Instead of seeing this as a dead end, ask yourself, what new paths can this open for me? What skills can I develop to increase my chances next time? As you interact with these thoughts, you may find that your resilience grows. Each challenge becomes a chance to build your character and refine your approach to situations. Remember to check in with yourself regularly. How are you feeling? Are you learning? Allow this self-awareness to guide you forward. In our next chapter, we'll explore the powerful concept of gratitude and how it intertwines with resilience. Recognizing what you are thankful for can help shift your mindset and transform your perspective. But for now, take a moment to appreciate your progress. You're learning to turn setbacks into stepping stones. With each step you take, you're crafting a more resilient version of yourself. What challenge will you choose to embrace today? Chapter 4: The Power of Gratitude. Shifting your mindset. As we continue on this journey of Stoicism, let's explore the concept of gratitude. It might sound simple, but it can have a profound impact on how you view your life and challenges. Gratitude is like a light in a dark room. It helps you see things clearly, even when times are tough. Imagine waking up one morning and feeling overwhelmed by everything on your plate. Meetings, deadlines, family obligations. It can all feel like too much. Now, what if you took a moment to think about what you are thankful for? Maybe it's your health, a friend who always supports you, or even just a warm cup of coffee in your hands. When you shift your focus to what you appreciate, the heaviness starts to lift. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, Think of the opportunity it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. This mindset doesn't erase your problems, but it helps you tackle them with a different perspective. The key is not to ignore difficulties, but to find a balance. Remember, your day is not just about what goes wrong, but also about the little joys that fill your life. Start small with gratitude. Each day, make a habit of listing 3 things you are thankful for. They can be big or small, anything that brings you a sense of appreciation. This daily practice helps shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. Notice how this changes your mood over time. Now, let's connect gratitude with resilience. You might be facing a setback, like not getting a project approved at work. It's easy to feel defeated. But take a step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Focus on the positives. Perhaps this experience taught you something new or highlighted a skill you need to improve. By reframing your thoughts, you can find growth in even the toughest situations. Remember that family gathering where opinions felt heavy? Next time it comes up, think about what you appreciate about your loved ones. They may challenge you, but they also care. This angle can help you go into the situation with an open heart, ready to listen rather than react. As we practice gratitude, also embrace the idea of giving thanks to yourself. What have you achieved lately? Celebrate your efforts, no matter how small they may seem. Maybe you had a tough day, but you still completed your tasks. Recognize that progress. A little self-acknowledgement can boost your confidence and shield you against self-doubt. Over the next week, keep gratitude at the forefront. Notice how it transforms your perspective. Each time doubt creeps in, pause and recall something you are thankful for. This shift can help you respond to life's challenges with a more positive mindset. In our next chapter, we'll dive into the concept of compassion and how it intertwines with gratitude. We'll explore how being kind to yourself and others can create a meaningful connection and enhance your resilience. For now, take a moment to reflect on your gratitude practice. How has it shifted your mindset? How can you further integrate this powerful tool into your daily life? Remember, each step you take in recognizing the good opens doors to greater resilience. What are you grateful for today? In the days that followed, the sense of calm began settling into their routine. The journey of self-discovery had transformed into a daily practice they implemented. The principles of Stoicism, like a skilled artist using a brush, molding their reality with each thoughtful stroke. As the weeks passed, the weight of self-doubt started to lift. Each moment of uncertainty became fuel for growth rather than a reason to shrink back. Challenges at work now felt less like threats and more like invitations to learn. Instead of spiraling into despair after a negative critique, they framed it as a stepping stone. With every encounter, they learned to recalibrate their thoughts. One sunny afternoon, as they sat at that same cafe, the familiar peace enveloped them. A draft of memories floated by. Those anxious mornings before meetings, the tightness in their chest at family gatherings. But now, they held a quiet confidence. They inhaled deeply, letting gratitude wash over them. They could identify the little joys, the warmth of sun on their skin, the laughter of friends, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Each was a reminder of life's richness. But a new challenge loomed on the horizon. The company was restructuring, and uncertainty filled the place. Air. Colleagues exchanged worried glances, their chatter tinged with anxiety. They felt the old stirrings of doubt bubbling up. What if they lost their job? The thought gripped them momentarily. But then they paused. They remembered the lessons learned. Taking a breath, they reframed their perspective. What can I learn from this? They asked themselves. Instead of succumbing to panic, they began taking proactive steps. They updated their resume, reached out to mentors, and reflected on their skills. Each decision was a way of reclaiming their power, not just reacting to circumstances. Then came the day of the announcement. The tension was palpable as the executives laid out the changes. Some were let go, others reassigned. They braced themselves for news about their own position. When their name was called, it echoed in their mind like a drumbeat. Would they be among those to stay? The moment weighed heavily, but instead of curling inward, they leaned into the uncertainty. They shared their gratitude for the opportunities they received, acknowledging their growth. They were met with respect, and, to their relief, they were reassigned to a role that promised new challenges and learning opportunities. Relief washed over them. They had faced their fears head-on. That evening, they attended a family gathering. The question of their job was inevitable. Relatives asked, eyes wide with curiosity. Instead of the old anxiety creeping back, they embraced the conversation. They shared their journey openly, their challenges and triumphs. Each word was a testament to their resilience. And in that moment, surrounded by family, they felt the warmth of acceptance, not just from others, but from themselves. Life was a tapestry woven with challenges and gratitude, self-examination and celebration. They had learned the strength of resilience, the importance of living in the present, and the power of gratitude. Each layer enriched their experience. As days turned into weeks, they continued to reflect and share. Each lesson was a building block. They conceptualized their journey not as a solitary endeavor, but as part of a larger community. They began to encourage others to explore these principles. Conversations about Stoicism flourished among friends. The journey was far from over. New challenges awaited, but their approach was now different. They embraced the unknown, ready to transform every setback into a stepping stone. With a smile, they made a decision. They would share their learnings widely, helping others on their own paths. Growth, after all, was best when shared. Keep advancing on the path to serenity. Subscribe now to the channel to receive the next Stoic Reflections firsthand. Click like if this content helped you grow. In the comments, share the biggest insight you took away. Your experience may inspire other seekers. And don't hoard wisdom. Send this video to at least 3 friends who need inner balance.